Yes, welcome all in this on this third day for sustainability, Saturday for sustainability learning. And as Rashikar, this is first day, right? You are joined for the first day. Yes. So
No, sir. I'm second day onwards. I will be there.
okay, great. So I hope yes. So everyone have joined before, so they already know about this initiative. But still, for clarity of all of us, I'll just share within just 2 minutes, and then we can start. So this is an initiative, Saturdays for Sustainability Learning, where we all, with the goal of, I hope my screen is visible. Yes, it's visible, right? Yeah. So in this initiative, our goal is to discuss sustainability issues in a systematic manner for holistic understanding. So all opinions, all discussion points, all suggestions are always welcome. This group is meant to have the open discussion, right? And this is a mastermind group where we will try to learn from each other. So it's a peer-to-peer mentoring group. And if you know about mastermind group, so it was invented by the Napoleon Hill, and the details are found in the world famous book, that is Think and Grow Rich. And before going ahead, these are the two sentences that I always think when I talk about mastermind group. No two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third invisible, intangible force, which may be likened to a third mind. It's a concept of synergy where 1 plus 1 is not equal, doesn't equal to only two, but it can have the infinite possibilities. And second, when a group of individual brains are coordinated and function in harmony, the increased energy created through the alliance becomes available to every individual brain of the group. So all of us are experienced into this field, so we have varied experience. So why not put together all of our understanding, all of our experience, and that's beneficial for each one of us. So that's the concept of mastermind group, and hopefully over the period of time, we will refine this program in such a way that everyone gets something out of it, right? But at the initial time, what are the outcomes that you can expect? First is learn one new concept every week. So learning something every week is very important. And as it's learning is a gradual process, right? So if we keep learning, then over the period of time, our learning, our knowledge, our wisdom will be multifold. Second outcome, that is networking with fellow professionals. Third, which is career opportunities, maybe in terms of jobs or maybe in terms of entrepreneurship opportunities. And fourth, thought leadership. So this group is meant to discuss whatever there is under the roof for the sustainability, right? So these are the four outcomes, and for which we are connecting every week at the evening. And I thank you so much all who have joined before time. So today's topic is ESG reports, and I'll share two companies reports. So I'll share that, and then we can discuss. Okay. So yeah, I hope my screen is visible,
Yeah,
right?
Dhananjay, we can see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Yes. It
Okay,
is visible.
thanks. So what I was thinking today, unfortunately, I couldn't prepare for this meeting because I was away out of town for some work. But when I was returning, I thought what we can do today so that it will be valuable for all. So let's explore today what is there when we search ESG report, and maybe we can study the ESG reports of any two or three companies. So I'll share two companies ESG report, and that will give us better understanding how it is presented, what is captured, and what is the importance of each of the environmental, social, and governance. So what I did, I only search about ESG report of any company. Okay, so Tata Steel is there or Infosys is there. So these are the big two corporates that we have. So these are the reports that you can see on the screen, and Infosys report, I found it really neat. Okay, so this is one report that we can discuss for sure to understand how it is reported, and what are the important topics, why it is important. So everything we will get to know from this report. And second, I searched about Tata Steel, and in this also I found couple of reports So I'll share that as well in a short duration of time. So let's look at ESG report from Infosys for the year 2022-23. So this is the latest report of Infosys. So let me just share my screen again, because then you can see the report in a better way. So I'll just open it and again share. Yes, so I hope it's visible to you now and you can read it as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
visible. First page is
Okay.
visible now. Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Right. So this is Infosys report, and what I liked about this report is maybe simultaneously, if you have any point that you want to share, please go ahead. Okay.
No,
So
some question I had was around like, do we have any specific standards that, like, for example, you have ISO for a quality related product company. Do we have, I know I've heard a few reports, but do you have an international worldwide standards that is something that is getting followed by most companies?
yes, we do have, and in fact, I guess 2023. So this year will be a watershed moment for the ESG reporting, as far as reporting is concerned, because as you have said, so there are multiple frameworks and multiple I would say standards, ESG framework and ESG standards. But now all the organizations and even the regulators also understood that this is very confusing for all, and there is need to standardize this process. And I guess Dr. Pankaj, maybe you can share more about it. So I attended your afternoon session, so that was really great. I could note down some of the points as well. So we will discuss that.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I enjoy this group.
Yeah. Yeah. And to answer your question, let me just quickly share one report. Okay. So just a minute. So that we can discuss it in better way, because this question is very important. In last week, I had shared one report from Deloitte, right? So in that also, this is explained, and I just wanted to share that screen as well with you. Just give me just 2 minutes. Yes, got it. Yes, I hope screen is visible to you, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
Yes,
Shivkumar.
yes, yes.
So
Visible.
your question is very important, and I appreciate, because when we are discussing ESG report, so definitely that is a question that which standard to follow or which framework to follow. So till this time, there was a lot of confusion with respect to what standard or what guidelines that companies are following with respect to where they are located. So geographical differences are there, or even sector-wise differences are there. So as you can see on the screen, there are multiple standards or multiple frameworks were there. But now 2023 will be here. Hopefully, we will have ISSB, International Sustainability Standards Board. So this is something that is going to be a standard, and which will be followed by all the organizations in coming future. So what in previous decade, I would say, what happened, some were following IR, that is Integrated International Integrated Reporting Council, right? Again, second was SASB, Sustainability Accounting Standard Board, SASB, right? So then it consolidated into VRF, Value Reporting Foundation. Okay. And at the same time, there were some organizations which were following CDP, that is Carbon Disclosure Project. So that gave us Climate Disclosure Standards Board, CDSB. It was established in 2007 at World Economic Forum. But now what is happening, you know, all these things are being consolidated into one thing, that is IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standard, and which is again giving it's getting merged into International Sustainability Standards Board. So this is how, and again, that is also being influenced on TCFD, that is Task Force on Climate Related Financial Disclosure. So everything will be included into ISSB. And at the same time, GRI, which is, I guess, most of the companies, there are many companies, greater in number, which are following in GRI, Global Reporting Initiative. So it's still some in discussion how to integrate, how to include all the GRI company into ISSB. But as of now, I guess these are the two standard or framework which are in vogue, and most of the organizations are following these two out of these two. So
it will some sort of become a mandate going forward that almost every company has to probably follow this, I guess,
yes,
right?
yes. So I guess as this is evolving, right? So it is in better interest for the regulators. At the same time, companies also to follow whatever is followed by majority, and at the same time, which is more accurate or which have approval from most of the stakeholders about ESG. So I guess it is profitable for both the parties as well to have something standardized. So hopefully that will come in this year, right? And maybe if anyone would like to comment on this, please, this question is open, and I believe your expertise would be helpful to understand this in a better way. Dr. Pankaj, if you want to share anything, please.
I think BRSR format is the single format which all the companies needs to follow in India.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they have consolidated things from other reporting formats, and I think that is applicable to Indian companies.
Right.
So it has some basic information about like that in all the domains, no, all the pillars they have
Right.
to report. It is now also it is in developing stage, but yeah, that is the thing government of India has, like SEBI has brought.
Right.
So I
So
think that will be the only thing. As of now, reporting is in that format only.
right. Yeah, so on the screen, you can see that in March 2023, so SEBI issued this mandate for the companies and to follow the BRSR. Okay, so this is the mandate for the companies in India, right? So the mandate from SEBI is for BRSR, right? Yes. Anyone would like to comment on this question, please, you can, because this question requires the expertise of uh, all of us. If you want to share anything, please go ahead. Okay, so should we move ahead?
Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try to understand how Infosys have reported their ESG performance in last year. That is ESG report for 2022-23. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, the ESG report. Okay. So on the left hand side, you can see how to navigate the report. Okay. So data book is also they have provided over here, so you can go ahead and check the database on which this report is based, right? Yeah. And printable PDF file is also shared with us. And inside the report, that what we can see, so first is the introduction, then for environment, for social, and for governance. So all the three components of the ESG are explained one after another. Yes. So maybe we can read this introduction because I feel this is important. Okay. So this is a question for all of us. Yes, ESG is important, but how that is an opportunity, because we see that many people are skeptical about it, and even we see that questions are arising that what is the benefit of ESG for the companies or how to do it exactly. So I hope reading this would be helpful for us. So I'll just read it out and then we can discuss. Most companies know that being socially conscious and responsible is non-negotiable today. By integrating ESG practices, businesses can effectively mitigate risk associated with environmental social challenges, enhancing their long-term sustainability and minimizing negative impacts. At Infosys, we believe ESG consciousness is about creating a sustainable business where we care about including more people in our vision so we can drive value together, while at the same time fostering social impact, promoting stakeholder engagement, emphasizing ethical governance, and unlocking investment and market opportunities. This is encapsulated beautifully in our purpose statement, which is to amplify human potential and create the next opportunity for people, businesses, and communities. At Infosys, we believe ESG is an opportunity to contribute to a more sustainable, inclusive, and prosperous society. Join us as we review the progress we have made in the fiscal 2023 in this ESG report. As always, we welcome and appreciate your feedback. So I hope this sets the context, right? So they have just shared why ESG is important and how their vision and their goal is also aligning towards the ESG reporting as well and working on this, right? So as you can see on the screen. So one thing I like about this report is at the left hand side, you can see where we are in terms of report. So first, you can see over here is ESG is an opportunity. That is the first chapter they have, and then ESG highlights. So it is denoted by bold wherever you are into this report. Okay, so you quickly understand that, okay, this is environmental, this is social, or this is governance without, you don't have to track where you are in the report. So with each page, you can see that. Okay, so this is something that I like. Then you can see on the screen reflecting on journey so far. So they have given some their data with respect to this ESG reporting, whatever they have captured and how they are impacting the environment or how they are working to become the carbon neutral or net zero that we have, right? Yes. And next you can see Infosys ESG report. So yes. So as you can see on the screen, framework, guidelines, and standards. So the disclosures in this report are in accordance with the GRI standard 2021 and SASB standards. The ESG data book contains our response to the task force on climate related financial disclosure. So as you can see, there is not a single framework that is means it's not like this is Infosys report and only this one standard or this one framework is followed. So it's a combination of multiple frameworks that are available, right? Anyone would like to comment on this? I feel this is important point.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. So as you can see on the screen,
Yeah.
Framework, guidelines, and standards. Okay. So this is an Infosys report, which is talking about this disclosure of the report is in accordance with the GRI standard and SASB standards. Okay. So two standards are there. And the ESG data book contains our response to the TCFD, Task Force on Climate Related Financial Disclosure. So what I was saying, we cannot say that, okay, so this is one company's report, which is only based on single framework or which is only based on single standard as of yet. There are multiple frameworks are used or multiple standards are used. So in the process, I hope we will have one standard or one guideline. But as of now, we will see multiple things that are coming in a single report as well.
In fact, what I understand, this BRSR framework, mostly they have taken standards from GRI and SASB. Most of the things they have taken from there.
Right.
So even if you go through the guidelines, there they have mentioned it. Ki, okay, it's a culmination of GRI standard and SASB standard.
Mhm.
So वहां से लिया है and it's like that.
Right.
And typically the frequency of these reports is once a year, I presume, right?
Yes, it's once in a year.
Yeah, with the annual report, all the listed companies are supposed to submit this data also on MCA website. It's
Right.
MCA 21, I think. Yeah, MCA 21.
Right.
Hmm.
And just one point I wanted to add over here is earlier in CSR projects, means it's not directly related to ESG, but we can understand how it is going to be monitored and implemented. A few years back, the timeline of the CSR projects was flexible. Means your project can start in, let's say, anywhere, let's say in October 2023 to September 2024. So any 1 year was possible. But I guess for CSR reporting for all the companies in last year or before that, means just in last 2 years. So it is mandated by MCA that all the CSR projects from donor or from or the implementation agency, so they have to align it with the financial year, the reporting. So I guess the similar thing will happen with the ESG as well. If any one of you have any experience in this or you have seen it, so please maybe you can also comment on it. Okay. If not, we will move ahead then with your permission. Can we go ahead then?
I just checked. It is
Yes.
prior to 31st March, all companies are supposed to upload data pertaining to BRSR. And in this, qualitative and quantitative, both the data companies are supposed to upload.
Okay.
Integrity of the data, it's totally based on company itself. Okay.
Right.
But 31st March is the deadline. And prior to that, all the KPIs and everything and both the data. It's like that.
Okay, so you are saying that for the financial year 2000, let's say 23-24, that is the current financial year, right? So for this report, data has to be reported by March 31st, 2024, right? Or is
Right.
it 25?
No, 24.
24.
31st March 24.
Okay. So before ending of that financial year, right? So that is the thing. Okay, great. Yes, and assurance statement also, I guess, is important. So how do we know that this all the database is accurate, or we can assure that? So our ESG disclosures are reviewed and verified internally by an independent group, namely Corporate Certifications and Assessment Team, CCAT. Select non-financial sustainability disclosures are assured by KPMG, Assurance and Consulting Services. The independent assurance statement is available as a part of ESG data book. So they have also attached it and we can check. So maybe if possible, we will just check. Okay, so we are coming here, ESG data book. So these are the two reports, I guess, they have published. First is the ESG report and ESG data book. So as you can see on the screen, so this is ESG data book and reporting boundaries there. Boundary for environmental data disclosure, GHG emissions, data center management strategy. So I guess here they have explained everything in detail. So how they have measured, what is the methodology? Yes, for governance, ESG committee is there, risk management committee, CSR committee. Describe where the organizational structure, positions or committee lie, what their associated responsibility are, and how climate related issues are monitored. So everything they have given over in detail. Okay, so risk assessment. So how do they know that this is a risk? Is what is the level of risk? So risk assessment is there. And maybe we can directly go now to the independent. Just so this is all about risk management. KPIs are there. And that is shared with each of the component, that is environment, social and governance. So here also they have done the same. Data computational methods are also shared. And as we know, GHG emissions, there are 3 scopes: scope 1, scope 2, and scope 3. So that also they have shared over here. So how exactly they have calculated it. This is content index. Okay, so this is SSB disclosure. Yes, so here Annexure 9 is there, independent assurance statement. So this is issued by KPMG. Okay. So this is what we were looking for. Yes, so they have given over here with all the details that how they have measured and which standard they have followed. So GRI standards, and they have mentioned that which exact topic that you can cross check it. So that is how I guess the assurance statement is given over here. Yeah. Okay. So anyone would like to see anything from this report? I'll just go
Shall I
back.
share something? I'm also just learning. Okay.
Mhm.
So, hello.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going through BRSR report sections. Section 1 is about general disclosures.
Mhm.
And in that, just CIN number, details of the products and services kind of thing, all things are there. Then the most important thing, details about employees, such as total number of employees and workers at the end of financial year. Then the number of differently abled employees,
All right.
their participation, what is the inclusion policy, what is the representation of women, and what is the turnover rate of permanent employees and workers. And then it comes corporate social responsibility. Okay, that report is companies have to upload. Then in section B, management and process disclosure. That's really very important, where they talk about, do you have policies pertaining to core elements of this one?
Right. So
ESG.
that will come under governance, right?
Manage, yeah, that will come under governance. Yeah, management and process disclosure.
Right. Yes. So I've just jumped to governance. Okay. So as you can see in the governance, so as you said, na, so in the data book also we have seen that the numbers were displayed. So what is the percentage of women? How many are PWD, person with disability? And here also in ESG reports also, I guess they might have shared it. And even the first point, as you can see, progress in fiscal 2023, 12.5% women on the board. So this is highlighted at the start only for the governance. And as you can see over here, the contribution of, okay, so this is about the board. What is the composition of board? So 62% Indian, around 37.5% foreign national, men 87, women 12.5. So this is about the board.
One thing I wanted to ask, like all the members, those who are here, I did say ki by 31st March, all the reports needs to be uploaded. As far as I know, CSR report is concerned, I don't think 31st March तक लोग upload कर पाते.
नहीं, उनको extension होता है.
या उनको 2 month का है ना, या इस
Extension
तरह का extension होता है. तो
right.
how companies will like 31st March को कैसे करेंगे?
Right. I have also the same question, because it might not be possible to do it. And maybe what we can do, one thing, we can check when this report was released. And of course, I think it was later in the year. So it was
Yeah,
not in
they
March.
get extension on the pretext that they have to complete the project and so and so. So
Right.
approximately ही डाल देना पड़ता है, या how it is?
Right. So I'm also not sure about this point. Mrityunjay, would you like to comment on this?
No, I'm not clear. I think we'll be able to reach out to someone, a practitioner kind of thing, which will be good to get an exact idea.
All right.
Because this from this year onwards, it will be more clearer, because
Right.
2 years ho jayega mandate and more companies will be mandated. I think then we'll see the real picture.
Right. So Dr. Pankaj, I was just checking. So the co-presenter today in your session was Mr. Praveen Zadav, right?
Right,
And I guess he is having hands-on experience on ESG reports.
right.
So what I could see through his LinkedIn profile. So maybe
Yeah.
if in next week, if we can invite him as a guest, and he can share his experience, hands-on experience of preparing the ESG reports. So if that is possible.
Why not? I'll just check with him. I will pass on his number to you.
Sure.
आणि सर मुंबईला आहेत, तो एकदा बोलून घ्या. I hope he will.
Sure. So because I guess that will help all of us to understand it in better way.
Yeah, he has like he's into it.
Right.
So it will be good.
Sure. So I'm also checking with some of the experts with carbon capture, but unfortunately he was not available today. Otherwise, he would have come and delivered the session on carbon capture, carbon credits. Yes. Yeah. So in governance, if we can check, they have given all the details over here. Even supplier code of conduct is also there. So Infosys supplier code of conduct, diligence before empanelment, ESG learning for suppliers. So what I am understanding from this in the governance is, first they have prepared the supplier code of conduct. So this is a standard practice. So what they have to follow in order to be compliant with the ESG mandate, right? And then diligence before empanelment is something that before having their contract with the vendors or with the suppliers, so they will have the exhaustive due diligence, or they will check all their working. There might be some forms which will be checked, right? So that is one thing. And then after empanelment also, they will have ESG learning for suppliers. So they will work for capacity building of the suppliers. And here what they are sharing is, we launched a dedicated ESG learning channel for our suppliers on Infosys Springboard. The portal contains ESG learning and best practices and provide learners an opportunity to discuss, ideate, and engage on ESG topics. So that also, so this is one course that they have designed for their suppliers. And again, next topic is ESG assessment over here. Yes. Yes, and these numbers are also telling us something, that how far they have gone ahead for their suppliers as well.
Yeah, I want to ask one question to Mrityunjay sir. Do you have some idea about us? This is supply chain management. How to make sure that they are following the standards?
See, basically, means all the organizations as part of the scope 3 emission and scope 2 and scope 3, it is mandated for the parent organization, let's say Infosys, for wherever they will be getting the suppliers. Their responsibility is that they will be following the ESG disclosure standards, at least to some level. That's what I read from the BRSR framework also. That is the responsibility of the parent organization to ensure that. वो कितना दूर हो रहा है या नहीं, भगवान जाने.
How to ensure that, like some kind of written document और ऐसा कुछ लेना पड़ता है उनसे, या कुछ एग्रीमेंट करना how is that?
करेक्ट या मीन बेसिकली वो जब उनको ऑनबोर्डिंग करते हैं ये सब चीज देखते हैं. Because how I got to know this thing also, nowadays छोटा company है, means I was wondering why they are not also listed 100 वाले भी 150 नहीं है, but they are more of interested to get following the ESG standards, all these things. They wanted to be up to date in that. Then when I tried to do little bit of research on that, that's what I got to know, because they have been empaneled in different clients. तो वो follow कर रहे हैं तो इनको करना पड़ रहा है. But that's how. But what is the exact procedure उनके agreement में होगा? That's what I am throwing guess.
Right. और यहाँ पे ना रिपोर्ट में भी एक चीज हम देख पा रहे हैं, ESG असेसमेंट के अंदर उन्होंने जो दिया है. So I'll just read it. Okay. In 2021, we made a commitment to. I hope screen is visible to you, right? So
Yes,
that you
sir.
can also.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we made a commitment to assess 100 of our top suppliers by spend. मतलब उन्होंने सिर्फ उनके टॉप के 100 suppliers लिए on ESG over a 4-year period. 4 साल उन्होंने वो measure किया. On a fiscal 2023, we have covered 46 suppliers through this assessment. The assessment covered governance, ethics, and compliance with law, fair business practices, labor practices, and human rights, health and safety, and environment. The assessment is based on a protocol which leverages the Infosys Supplier Code of Conduct that they have prepared, ISO 26000, GRI, UNHRC, Ethical Trading Initiative, and the other international frameworks. The Infosys Supplier Code of Conduct leverages the UNGC principles, including protecting and upholding internationally proclaimed human rights, endorsing treating all persons with respect and dignity while safeguarding their rights. Yeah, so these are all the anti-corruption, anti-bribery, yes, and promoting fair business practices across supply chain.
अच्छा पंकज जी,
Yeah.
आपका जो क्वेश्चन था ना मेजरमेंट, तो आई विल शेयर माय एक्सपीरियंस. मैं एक सर्टिफिकेशन बॉडी में रिव्यूअर था फॉर द सस्टेनेबिलिटी स्कीम. तो इनका कैसा रहता था मेजरमेंट के लिए, ये 5 मॉड्यूल तो थे ही, एनवायरमेंट, क्लाइमेट चेंज, हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी, सोशल. हाँ, तो इनका इन्होंने एक क्वेश्चनरी बनाया था. तो अभी जो भी कंपनी ये एडॉप्ट करती है, उनको सस्टेनेबिलिटी का रिपोर्ट करना है, तो ये इनसे वहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चनरी भेजते थे उनको, और उस वहाँ पे फिर वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से डाटा आता था. तो डाटा आके फिर अकॉर्डिंगली दे लोग रिपोर्ट करके प्रिपेयर करते थे. तो एक क्वेश्चनरी रहता है इसमें. समझो एनवायरनमेंट का रहा, तो आप कितना वाटर कंज्यूम करते हो, कितना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंज्यूम करते हो, तो इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन रहता है, और ऐसा वो इस तरह से मेजरमेंट करते हैं.
So as of now, who is sending all these questions to this supply chain में जो भी लोग रहते हैं, who sends them?
नहीं, अभी तो
Parent company only, I guess, right?
सर्टिफिकेशन बॉडीज. यस.
नहीं. अगर I am Infosys and I have 150 suppliers, है ना, for me. So which department sends letter to them कि you have to?
Yes. Supply chain.
Procurement, you can say.
हाँ, we have purchase.
Yeah, purchase
Okay.
department. And here they have also mentioned, I have highlighted with yellow. Okay. ensured and tracked by the procurement team.
Okay.
Right, so
See, Kulkarni sir, it's a good initiative. We are
yes.
learning step by step, small thing. Everybody
Yes.
can share something and learn.
Yeah.
Really good. Mokashi sir, thank you. And
Yes, thank you, Pankaj ji. Yes, yes.
Mrityunjay
And
sir, thank you so much. This is the way to learn. है ना?
Exactly. That's how we learn. And it also open up 3 like इतना क्वेश्चन हुआ सबको ही अभी कल परसों 2-3 दिन अभी हम भी ढूंढेंगे then we'll reshare again so और भी बढ़ेगा
Right.
हमारा.
Right.
Yeah. This is a है ना, micro learning, no? It helps.
Yes, correct.
और इसका राइट मृत्युंजय आपने जैसे कहा अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम जब भी ईएसजी रिपोर्ट के बारे में पढ़ेंगे ना तो ये क्वेश्चन ऑटोमेटिकली
Exactly.
दिमाग में
Means अभी
आएगा.
एटलीस्ट अभी 2-3 दिन के लिए तो ये दिमाग में घुसेगा अरे सप्लायर ये कहाँ से लाया था ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है ना जब it stays more.
Yes. Inquiry based learning, I guess that is the
True.
learning teaching pedagogy.
यस, तो यही है पंकज जी, ये जो 5 जो मॉड्यूल है ना, तो ये बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी इस पे ही काम करती है. एनवायरमेंट, आपका हेल्थ सेफ्टी, उसके बाद में आपका इथिक्स, सोशल, और इसके रिलेटेड जो भी डाटा रहता है वो इसमें देते हैं आपके सस्टेनेबल ये रिपोर्ट में.
Okay.
अभी एनवायरमेंट दिया है तो इसमें वो उनका एनर्जी का डाटा दिया है उन्होंने, वहाँ पे कुछ सेविंग किया होगा तो वो भी देते हैं. तो ऐसा है, कुछ कार्बन फुटप्रिंट मेजर किया होगा तो वो भी देंगे डाटा इसमें, लाइक दैट.
और ना पंकज जी और एक चीज है कि ये जो इन्होंने डेटा सेट है, राइट, क्या इसका नाम है, डेटा बुक, तो ये भी एक बार हम पढ़ते हैं ना तो हमें पता चलेगा कि एग्जैक्टली कैसे मेजर किया है इन्होंने, मीन्स एग्जैक्ट प्रैक्टिकली क्या इनका मेथड है. Yes, so let's go back to the report.
Maybe tomorrow I will share one
Okay.
report of European company, and they are the winner of last year's ESG,
Okay.
best ESG
Wow.
report. So I was just going through. It's amazing, like impact, from first page itself. Page is page, but yeah, okay.
Yes.
Please do share.
Yes, good Pankaj ji, good. Yes.
So let's this week, Hannah, we will go through it, and
Sure.
next Saturday we all will come up with. I remember my college days. We used to study like this.
Yes. Actually, there is one Sanskrit shlok, if you allow me to share.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
there is one Sanskrit shlok which talks about how the learning happens. Okay, so it's they have divided into 4 parts. Okay, so Acharya Padam Adatte Padam Shishya Somedeya, and then it was Padam Sabrahmacharibhya Padam Kalakramenacha. So the meaning is we get 25% of learning from Acharya, the teacher. Only 25%. Then second 25% we get from the means it is based on the student's intellect, his own intellect. Then third 25% we will get from the peer learning, from our friends, from classmates, maybe from colleagues. And the last 25% that can be only learned through experience or time.
Okay.
So 50 done.
Yeah, so so I like this because whatever means however we study or whatever amount of time we give, so still our learning will be limited unless and until we interact with our colleagues. So that makes us to the 75%, and last 25% is all about experience or learning hands-on. So maybe yes. So this group
Yes.
will help us to go ahead for that.
Yes. और पंकज जी, धनंजय जी, एक एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहता हूँ.
Please.
तो मैं वो जो पहली वाली सीबी में सोशल रिव्यूअर था ना, तो यूरोप में कैसा है कि आपका ये सस्टेनेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट आप नहीं कंप्लीट करते हो या गवर्नमेंट को रिपोर्ट करते हो तो देन वो भी ऐसे भी एनसी आते थे इसमें यानी रिपोर्ट्स में, तो वो भी एक नॉन क्लोजर ही रहता है। तो वहाँ पे यूरोप में तो मैंडेटरी हो गया ही है। अपने इधर इतना अवेयरनेस नहीं है अभी एनवायरमेंट का इसका सस्टेनेबिलिटी लोगों का। तो यस, यूरोप में बहुत ही इसका ये है उन लोगों का।
किशोर जी, आप किस ईयर की बात कर रहे थे? अगर वो भी आप बता सके तो थोड़ा सा कॉन्टेक्स्ट हमें भी पता चलेगा।
बिफोर 2 to 3 years बिफोर।
ओके ओके।
हाँ यस।
I think Mr. RK is also there in the group. May we
Yes.
know? Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hi.
Hello.
Hi, sir. Hi. Nice to meet. Nice to be being part of this session. I am from pharma background.
Okay.
I'm in EHS department, Environment Health Safety. But the session is new for me. So I want to learn exactly what is ESG.
Okay. So
Yeah.
are you okay? In between, we are speaking Hindi also. Do you understand
Yeah,
it?
no problem. Yes, yes, I can understand Hindi.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
What's your good name?
Yeah, Rajit Kumar, sir.
Okay, Rajit. Welcome. Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And maybe Ranjit, if you have any queries or anything that you would like to know more, so you can connect with me also. Okay.
Definitely, definitely.
Because this is your first day and we are discussing about directly ESG reports. So maybe
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you will think that what is this? So
Yes,
I'll
yes.
share the previous recording with you if you are interested. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And maybe if you want to comment anything in this session also, whatever we discuss, so it is also always welcome. Okay, please.
Yeah, actually, the problem is I don't know about ESG exactly. So now I can't able to
Okay.
comment anything right now. So
Okay.
later on, the next sessions I can able to understand something.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yes, so this was the first report, and quickly I'll share the second report with you all, and I'll put that in WhatsApp group as well, so that we all can go through it. Okay. Just a minute. I'll just pull that report. Yes, I hope the screen is visible. So this is a report from Tata Steels. Okay, and it's given that BRSR is being followed for 2022-23, and they have also enclosed report along with this first letter, or what we can say, declaration, which is signed by company secretary and chief legal officer. Okay, so enclosed is a BRSR report that we can see. I hope screen is visible, right?
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
see the BRSR report. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is about Tata Steel. At the start, they have given CEO and MD TV Narendran, and he is saying his quote is, Tata Steel has a proud legacy of pioneering positive change within the communities where it operates, and its commitment towards this endeavor remains steadfast. So is it true 116th year integrated report and annual accounts? Wow. Means, is this 116th year of their reporting?
Tata Group.
Yeah.
yeah. It may be because they do business with values.
Yeah.
I want to share one experience. Like in Pune, we had a training program in Tata Training Center. Like it was a Tata Motors, one company is there, and they had a big training hall, and somehow, actually, it was not for Tata's. Okay, so close to 200 participants were there. So in the Tata that canteen, we all had lunch, and after the lunch, when everybody went to keep their plates, there we saw a big board, and there it was written today 1.5 ton food waste yesterday. Okay, food waste 1.5 ton in all our plants. Okay, so that was just a simple line written by okay, but it is just amazing, no? 1.5 ton in all. Okay, जहां कहीं भी उनके प्लांट्स है, सबका डेटा उन्होंने कल रात तक का जो डेटा था सुबह उन्होंने वहां पे लिख दिया. एंड that was like we were amazed. See, this matters. Okay, this is the thing. Yeah. So
Yes, Pankaj ji, I will share also my experience.
Yeah.
तो कैसा IMS auditor for all three standard ISO 9001, 14001 and 45001. So बहुत सारे ऐसे कंपनीज में मैंने देखा है. अभी मैं ब्रिटानिया में भी गया था ऑडिट के लिए, तो वो कैंटीन में लिखा ही रहता है, क्योंकि ये कंपनी ISO 14000 लेती है ना, तो वो अकाउंटेबल होते हैं कि जो भी आपका वेस्ट निकलता है, समझो
Yeah.
प्लास्टिक वेस्ट है, ई वेस्ट है, तो ये लोग हम जब इसमें लीगल का ऑडिट जब होता है, तो उनका यूएस का ऑथराइजेशन है कि नहीं, वो ऑथोराइज पर्सन को सेंड कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, हजार्डस वेस्ट ऑथोराइज एजेंसी को सेंड कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, तो ये हम लोग देखते हैं यानी उसमें ऑडिट के लीगल के टाइम में. तो यस, दिस इज अभी मोस्ट ऑफ द बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियों में है ऐसा प्रैक्टिस, वो करते हैं डिस्प्ले ऐसा.
It is a good practice. Like they are measuring whatever it is, but they are measuring and displaying. So
Measuring is a part of compliance, but
Yeah.
displaying it in such a way that it can impact the behavior change.
yeah,
So that is the additional step they are taking, right?
Yes.
So we'll just quickly go through it. We will not spend more time on it because already we are close to 1 hour. So this is a message from CEO and MD. Yeah, so this is BRSR, and I guess this will be a standard report to understand the BRSR in practice, which we can use.
yeah, 9 principles and yeah, can you go to previous page?
Yes, all the
Yeah.
principles. Yeah,
That's what I was going through. Section A is
Okay.
general disclosure, section B management and process disclosure, and then section C is 9 principles of BRSR,
right.
which they have mentioned that data we need to disclose here. Then yeah, can you go down like
Yeah, sure.
next page?
Section of general disclosures. So as you
Yeah.
can see, this is a legal compliance database, reporting boundaries there. Okay. All the plants are listed. Basis of reporting is also there. Statement of assurance. Okay. So I guess this is a better way of reporting, right? Means what I find. Statement
when-
of assurance at the
One
start.
question is there. My company is not in the listed group. Okay, 1000.
Okay.
Can I report this? It is mandatory for them. What about
Yeah.
rest of them?
यस सर, इट विल बी यस, बिकॉज आप देखें लॉजिक की जो वेंडर्स को करवा रहे हैं वो राइट, वो तो 1000 के अंदर नहीं है, तो उनको करवा रहे हैं. फ्रॉम दैट लॉजिक आई थिंक वॉलंटरली सबको करना, दे कैन डू दैट, एंड कितनों को इनडायरेक्टली मैंडेटरी करवा रहे हैं ये 1000 वाले.
Right. And it's means logically also उनको पता है कि इस साल नहीं तो नेक्स्ट साल आएगा, नेक्स्ट साल नहीं तो उसके नेक्स्ट साल तो कंफर्म मैंडेटरी होगा ही
Correct.
होगा.
हाँ, फ्यूचर में करना ही पड़ेगा. यस
करना
यस,
ही
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
तो इट इज बेटर टू चेंज, मतलब बोलते हैं ना कि इंट्रिंसिक चेंज करेंगे तो अच्छा है.
हाँ, तो
कम
11th
कॉस्ट में
आवर
हो
पे,
जाएगा आपका.
यस 11th आवर पे कुछ आ गया तो वो रेडी रहेंगे यानी.
Yeah.
यस, ऐसा कुछ पेनल्टी वेनल्टी फिर देन उनको नहीं लगेगा ऐसा. नहीं सर, और पंकज जी और धनंजय, ऐसा ऐसा है कि अभी हम लोग जब टॉप मैनेजमेंट का ऑडिट करते हैं ना, तो जो भी प्लांट हेड एमडी जो भी हमारे सामने आते हैं, जो ये लास्ट वाला पार्ट रहता है ऑडिटिंग के टाइम में, तो हम लोग ये क्वेश्चन पूछते ही है कि आपका कुछ कारपोरेट सस्टेनेबिलिटी के गोल्स है कि नहीं, क्या डिसाइड किए हैं. तो अभी मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज डिसाइड कर रहे हैं, वहां से कारपोरेट से ही उनको वो ऑब्जेक्टिव उनके ये आ जाता है सस्टेनेबल टारगेट्स, तो वो फॉलो करते हैं वैसा, तो देन वो बताते हैं ऐसा. अभी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी में बहुत अवेयरनेस हो रहा है इसका.
बट सर एक जस्ट क्यूरियसली जस्ट आस्क कर रहा हूँ कि
हाँ।
इसका जो बस नॉलेज के लिए हम उनसे लाते हैं ना, इससे क्या कुछ उनका कुछ स्कोरिंग या क्रेडिबिलिटी में कुछ हो रहा है क्या? एनी स्कोरिंग होता है आप जब ऑडिट करते हैं? कुछ
नहीं
तकदीली
नहीं
आता है कि नहीं? नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेन यू एनी सजेशन यू गिव एंड व्हाटएवर द ऑडिट सजेशन यू हैव गिवन, हाउ दे हैव इनकॉर्पोरेटेड, वो चीज भी तो देखते होंगे ना। ओनली दिस ईयर का जो था, मीन बेसिकली द आइडिया केम दैट अभी लेट्स से ESG रिपोर्ट दे हैव सबमिटेड, लेट्स से लास्ट ईयर, let's say taking example of Tata Steel. Now this year also they have done because they were in top 100, let's say. So how the progression is happening, means the last year they scored, let's say, B in that scoring, now they scored A या B. So that changes कौन देख रहा है? Means it can be like 14,000 का आप जो जैसे कर रहे हैं ऑडिट, it will be the same thing, but वैसा आप नजरिए से देखते हैं क्या as a auditor, your experience है?
नहीं नहीं, ये ऑडिट जो है ना, ये बेसिकली एनवायरनमेंट और हेल्थ सेफ्टी का रहता है। तो सस्टेनेबिलिटी में कैसा ये दोनों आ जाता है, तो दैट्स वाई वो हम लोग क्वेश्चन करते हैं उनको कि कुछ कर रहे कि नहीं, क्योंकि कैसा अपने को यूनो ने भी ये दिया है ना 2030 तक सब लोगों को वैसा। तो वो एंगल से हम लोग जैसे पूछते, ऐसा मैंडेटरी अभी नहीं है
जी।
ओनली। हाँ, तो ओनली क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, यानी एज ए अवेयरनेस, उनका क्या अवेयरनेस है ऐसा, दैट्स व्हाई।
ओके।
और मृत्युंजय जस्ट एक थॉट, जो आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा उससे ही एक थॉट जो मुझे आया कि मतलब अभी देखिए ESG का रिपोर्टिंग हो रहा है, मतलब ESG स्कोर भी उनका कैलकुलेट होगा, राइट, ईच ईयर,
करेक्ट
एंड दे विल बी प्राउड टू प्रेजेंट दैट वी हैव मेड दिस मच प्रोग्रेस इन दिस ईयर।
करेक्ट।
तो किस पैरामीटर में उन्होंने कितना इम्प्रूवमेंट किया, तो वो भी मुझे लगता है एक कंपैरिजन भी नेक्स्ट ईयर से पब्लिश हो सकता है। I
करेक्ट।
don't
जैसे
know.
अभी हम एक एक करके पकड़ रहे हैं चीज, वैसा कहीं सेक्शन है क्या हम पकड़ सकते हैं? व्हेन यू आर रीडिंग, दैट्स व्हाई जस्ट ब्रॉट आउट, बिकॉज़ दैट थॉट केम व्हेन आई वाज आल्सो रीडिंग। तो वो देख सकते हैं, कल नेक्स्ट टाइम भी आप जिसको
Right.
स्पीकर भी लाएंगे उनको भी पूछ सकते हैं। सो दैट्स व्हाई। या
राइट।
नहीं, धनंजय जी इसमें कैसा रहता था, धनंजय जी ऑल, तो इसमें कैसा रहता था कि अभी समझो आपने सस्टेनेबिलिटी का स्कीम लिया है और आप आपका स्कोर मेजर कर रहे हैं विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू एनवायरनमेंट, हेल्थ सेफ्टी, सोशल एंड इथिकल अवेयरनेस। तो इसमें कहता है कि ये रिलेटेड आप ISO स्टैंडर्ड ले लेते हैं, तो मीन्स आपका आप अभी एनवायरनमेंट का आपने मॉडल लिया है, लेकिन आपको ISO 14001 है, तो देन उसमें वो आपको ऑलरेडी 90% स्कोर दे ही देते हैं। बाकी जो रिमेनिंग रहता है वो 10% जो सस्टेनेबिलिटी रिलेटेड है, क्योंकि बहुत सारी चीजें उसमें आ जाती है ना। वैसा ही ISO 45,000 में आपका हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी आ जाता है, ऐसे 8,000 में आपका सोशल और इथिक्स भी बहुत सारा आ जाता है। तो कैसा है कि ये कंपनीज ऑलरेडी ISO सर्टिफाइड रहती, तो उनको ये जो सस्टेनेबिलिटी के लिए ना तकलीफ नहीं जाता है वो, तो वो इजीली यानी एडाप्ट हो जाएगा उनको, जो भी ISO सर्टिफाइड कंपनी है ऐसा। तो उनको
मतलब
वो
आप
बेनिफिट रहता है। हाँ, यस, ISO सर्टिफिकेशन लेने का उनको बेनिफिट रहता है वो ऐसा। यस।
गॉट इट। तो मेरा जस्ट मैं अंडरस्टैंडिंग शेयर करता हूँ आपके साथ, जो अभी आपने बोला। एक ही मिनट, मैं जस्ट व्हाइट बोर्ड शेयर करता हूँ, और वेन डायग्राम से मुझे लगता है आपको व्हाइट बोर्ड दिख रहा है अभी?
हाँ,
Yes,
अभी
yes.
आ रहा है। यस यस यस।
ओके, सो लेट्स से इफ दिस इज अ वेन फॉर ISO, ठीक है,
हाँ
और आप जो बोल रहे हो कि सस्टेनेबिलिटी जो है, तो सस्टेनेबिलिटी रिलेटेड इसमें ऐसे कुछ हम दिखा सकते हैं, बीइंग दिस मच एरिया एज कॉमन,
हाँ, यस 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 यस।
राइट। तो ये अगर एरिया कॉमन है, तो अगर आप सस्टेनेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट के लिए जाओगे,
हाँ यस, तो आपको इजी जाएगा। करेक्ट करेक्ट।
सस्टेनेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट के लिए जाओगे तो आप क्या करोगे, उनका ISO के सारे अगर फुलफिल किए गए हैं या डॉक्यूमेंट आपको मिलता है, तो
हाँ
यू
हाँ,
कैन रेस्ट अश्योर दैट दिस पार्ट इज ऑलरेडी डन, सो यू विल ओनली चेक विथ दिस रिमेनिंग पार्ट,
यस 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 यस।
राइट।
हाँ, तो इसमें
One,
भी ग्लोबली वही है ना, 5 मॉडल्स ही है, एनवायरनमेंट, आपका हेल्थ सेफ्टी, सोशल, इथिक्स और ये बिजनेस रिपोर्टिंग, ये तो ऐसा ही है, तो जिसमें जो कंपनी पहले से ISO सर्टिफाइड है तो उनको ये तकलीफ नहीं जाता, ऐसी बात रहती है।
और
So I
Yeah.
think just a thought, sorry to interrupt Dhananjay.
yes, yes,
Like
please.
we can our assignment भी आप दे सकते हो boss कि like we can do one kind of like एक organization we can read that document and sustainability report both and see how it is that कितना overlapping हो रहा है, it will be good learning for us also.
Great suggestion.
ओके, मैं ट्राई करूंगा नेक्स्ट या अगले नेक्स्ट में वैसा शेयर करूंगा। देन मीन्स
ठीक है
आप बोल रहे हैं कि आपको एनवायरमेंट या हेल्थ सेफ्टी का ऐसे कॉमन पॉइंट चाहिए कि जो सस्टेनेबिलिटी में भी आ रहे हैं, ऐसा।
जी सर लाइक कैसे मीन्स हो रहा है, मीन्स वी अंडरस्टूड बट वो रिपोर्ट में देखने से थोड़ा हमें अच्छा लगे। सो 2 रिपोर्ट आप शेयर कर सकते हैं जिसमें सिमिलरिटी है, तो इट विल बी
हाँ, मैं वो पॉइंट्स है ना मैं शेयर करूंगा। यस यस यस, कॉमन
है।
पॉइंट जो है
जी
एनवायरमेंट या 1 बाय 1 हर एक वीक एक पॉइंट्स ऐसे शेयर करूंगा।
वंडरफुल, यस सर, ग्रेट,
Yeah.
थैंक यू।
Kishore ji and Dhananjay ji, even Mrityunjay ji, I want to like put one submission here. Ki,
Yes, please.
suppose company is submitting data. Okay, who checks this data? Assurance and everything is given by company. It's all right. But like who checks? Like last year we conducted for our college we conducted NAC accreditation. We got A grade, but for that we worked for more than 1 year on reporting, creating structures, systems, and training students. It was like 24/7 we worked, and at the end we submitted report. Report means again they have a same kind of thing. Marks are there. Against that we have to upload the report. Then they check there, and one physical verification also they do, and then they come to a score,
Final
and
score,
that's how they decide. So we got A grade because we that's a different thing. But here verification of data was there. In terms of ESG, who checks that?
पंकज सर, अभी जो हमने ये देखा ना, इन्फोसिस का रिपोर्ट देखा था, देखिए।
Yeah.
तो उसमें लेट मी जस्ट क्विकली शेयर दैट, ठीक है। सो इन इन्फोसिस रिपोर्ट
पीएमजीएस,
यस, केपीएमजी का आप अगर डेटा शीट में फाइनल लास्ट में देखोगे तो केपीएमजी का साइनिंग इंडिपेंडेंट एश्योरेंस स्टेटमेंट है। तो व्हाट दे हैव सेड कि हमने इंटरनल हमारे जो इन्विजिलेटर है या क्या उसको बोलते हैं हम, सॉरी
Third
माय
party
वर्ड इज
assessment.
रॉन्ग।
Third party assessment.
यस यस यस, इंटरनल असेसमेंट भी उनका हुआ। हमारे एसेसर्स थे इंटरनल जो इन्फोसिस के ही एम्प्लॉय है, एंड ऑल्सो वी हैव डन इंडिपेंडेंट एश्योरेंस स्टेटमेंट। इंडिपेंडेंट जो हमारे पार्टनर है तो उनके थ्रू भी हमने पूरा चेक किया, एंड दे हैव आल्सो गिवन ओवर हियर व्हाट इफ यू कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन। So this is certification, and what they are saying KPMG is, so if we read this, I guess we will get some more clarity.
Because in CSR, no impact assessment is mandatory, third party impact assessment.
Right, right.
So 2 years ago, I did one project assessment in Alwar, Rajasthan. We did for Saporji Palanji Group. It was 2 crore project, livelihood project. And that, so it's something like that, third party assessment.
Yes, I guess that is the in similar way that is there. And there might be some governing rules or some governing regulations for organizations such as KPMG, which will
Okay.
control their working as well. I hope that will be the way how it is controlled. Your thoughts, please. मृत्युंजय, आप शेयर कर सकते हो। किशोर जी, आप।
हाँ नहीं पंकज जी, अभी ये मेरे को इसका पता है ISO का जो रहता है ना, तो इनका कैसा, ये क्वालिटी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया।
Yeah.
तो अभी फूड में भी ऐसा ही है कि फूड का जो सर्टिफिकेशन रहता है ना, तो उसके जो रिपोर्ट्स है, तो ये इनका जो अभी NABCB रहता है अपने इंडिया का जो है एक्रेडिटेशन बोर्ड, नेशनल एक्रेडिटेशन बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया NABCB, तो इनके पोर्टल पे रिपोर्ट्स अपलोड करने पड़ते हैं इन लोगों के। तो अभी इसका सस्टेनेबिलिटी का अलग है यानी शायद। तो इनका इस पे नहीं है, तो अभी पता नहीं क्वालिटी कंसोल ऑफ इंडिया इसमें एंटर करता है तो देन ऐसा।
Okay.
अच्छा, और यहाँ पे ना केपीएमजी का जो डिक्लेरेशन है इसमें ना कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट यहाँ पे दिख रहे हैं, देखिए लिमिटेशंस क्या क्या है, एश्योरेंस प्रोसीजर्स क्या क्या फॉलो किए गए, और कंक्लूजन क्या है उनका। ये थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है। The assurance was conducted by a multidisciplinary team, including professionals with suitable skills and experience in auditing environmental, social, and economic information as per the requirement of ISAE 3000 revised ISAE 3410 standards.
I think we need to study this one. ISA.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the this is the core.
Yeah. Yes. So I guess this is too much for one day.
But it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just the learning points from today's discussion. So I guess the Infosys, the report share was with respect to ESG, first environmental, social, and governance. And opposed to that, the Tata's report, as you can see, so they are not only doing it as ESG or three elements, but they have prepared a systematic flow of sharing the information. So that is what I guess we can derive from this, or how is it? Yes, because what I can see here, employees and workers, so which is in governance, and at the same time here you can see some environmental also, circular economy is there, water consumption is there. So I guess they have not divided the ESG in separate. Do you agree with it, or how they have given? I'm not sure. Okay, we will study this more maybe in next week. But this is interesting, I guess. The discussion is interesting.
Yes.
So thank you so much for all for your participation. And I'll share both the two reports into our WhatsApp group.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
nice
Hello.
weekend.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, my request is, if you don't mind, please share the ESG report of any of the pharma company, so I can correlate with my existing company.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, chalo, bye.
Chalo.